Hi everyone, welcome back. Those that are new, welcome. Thank you for your like, shares and subscribes. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get started. So today I'm doing an extension on the Adelsons. You have requested a reading on Wendy. What are her energies at the moment? Is she worried? In the last reading, it did come up that she gave her okay once it was all planned out. So let's just see how involved she was, what her energies are, and whether or not there will be, whether she'll be charged as well. So let's get started. How deep does Wendy's involvement go with the passing away of her ex-husband, Dan Markle, or Markel? Wendy's involvement, please, Spirit. Now keep in mind that this is a tarot reading. All is alleged based on my interpretation of the cards. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. What was Wendy's involvement, please, Spirit? Okay, we have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So the Queen of Cups is actually, in this deck, they do have a description. Now, the Queen of Cups here is a woman over 25 years, blue eyes, fair or brown hair, soft, gentle, and mothering. Now, I do believe that this symbolises her. It actually does describe her. Whether or not she's soft and gentle and mothering, well, maybe she's like that towards her children. But there does seem to have some sort of communication with teamwork here and with her putting her burdens down. So I do believe that she did communicate. She was communicating with her family about wanting to move away from her ex-husband. And it seemed that she was talking to two others, which obviously could be her mother and brother, about what she could do to be able to move on. She was stuck there. She felt stuck there. And it was like she was emotionally involving her mother and brother, pulling on their heartstrings in some way, using their emotions against them to get her own way and to concoct this plan. So let's clarify this before I go any further. Give me more on the Queen of Cups. Why is this Queen of Cups here, Spirit? Four of Pentacles. Yes, a very selfish, greedy person. Four of Pentacles. Control. She wanted to control the situation. There was a blocked change here. He was stopping her from being able to move on, the husband. Dan was stopping her from being able to move on with her life and to move back to her family where she wanted to be. It was all about control. And Dan stopping her from being able to move on. So give me more on this Eight of Wands. So this is like a quick communication, quick action, a conclusion. The Six of Pentacles. Knowledge is power with the Six of Pentacles. She absolutely knew exactly what was going to happen here. The Six of Pentacles is all about having or not having her resources. So in her mind, it was about what she wanted to have and what she wanted to do. And I believe this is what she communicated with her family, having or not having. Her family couldn't stand the thought of seeing her not getting what she wanted. So there was this plan made between the three of them. So give me more on this Three of Pentacles, please, Spirit. The teamwork, the plan, the planning in place. The Empress. So that shows the mother figure, her mother. So I believe that all this planning may have started with her mother. It was like the mother was the mastermind behind it. It was all her idea. She's the one that put the idea forth for all this to happen. But it was Wendy that manipulated her emotions to come up with such a plan to start with. Her mother wasn't able to stand not having what she wanted as well. And that was her grandchildren, to be near her, to be able to spend time with her grandchildren. So we have two women here that are used to having everything that they want to have. And Wendy played on her mother's emotions. Oh, I really want to be back down with you so you can spend time with your grandchildren and you. But when it was all about her. So it's like Wendy emotionally manipulated the situation for the plan to come into action. Give me more on the Ten of Wands, please, Spirit. Okay, give me more on the Ten of Wands. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Now, the Page of Pentacles talks about having an effect. And the Six of Swords is wanting to get away and leaving her burdens behind, which is pretty much the Ten of Wands as well. Leaving, going, putting her burdens down, wanting to leave. She wanted to have an effect. She believed that the only way that she was going to get away is if something happened to Dan. Okay, give me the energies of law enforcement towards Wendy. Do they believe that she was involved in any way? Law enforcement's energies towards Wendy, please. Okay, we have the Fool, the Chariot, the Lovers, and the Five of Pentacles. So they believe that she wanted to start again. She wanted to move on from the husband and start again. Now the Chariot is showing the movement of residents, as you can see here. a journey, a victory over the situation or a problem, balancing the opposites polarities. So they believe that she wanted to start again, and she wanted victory over being able to move residence, take the journey that she wanted, and it was her way of being able to get what she wanted. Now we also, with this deck, the Lovers can also show relatives, all about relationships, a choice between two. So it's like she had the choice that she wanted to go and move towards her relatives, her family. And the Five of Pentacles is showing delays around money. It also talks about struggles, hard times, rejection, ill health. Now, she could also have some mental issues here, but I believe it had more to do with the rejection. So I do believe that law enforcement believed that she wanted to move on, start anew. She wanted to move down to her relatives, but there was a rejection there. She wasn't able to. She wasn't able to drop those burdens and move on. That was rejected. And they believe that this is why all this happened to start with. So they are on the right track. And they do seem to know what the motive is here. So give me more. Give me more on the Fool. We have the Tower. The sudden change. The release, the downfall, the revelation. She wasn't able to move on. She wasn't able to start anew. The court, I believe, ordered her to stay where she was. Give me more on the Chariot. Yep, the Magician. The Manipulator. Action. Doing everything in her power to try to move residence. Move out of state. Move away from the husband. I do believe that they may also look at her as a manipulator. Whereas she's the one that manipulated the situation, played on her brother's and mother's heartstrings to make this happen. She could be a narcissist. See, the Magician's showing everything. They have everything that they need. Whereas the Six of Pentacles is showing having or not having. So I do believe that the police know that this was her creating a way of her being able to move house, move residence, and have a victory to get what she wanted. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups on top of the Lovers. which I believe is her relatives here, and the choice of 2. Now, does she have 2 children? And the Knight of Pentacles. Now, here's the snail. He's the one that gets off his horse and walks. He's very cautious. Very thorough, but also very stubborn and can be very obsessive and grinding. So she was playing on the heartstrings of her mother and using the children against her to put her in this emotional state where the mother, would actually help plan this situation. And it didn't happen overnight. It may have taken her a while to be able to manipulate the emotions, but she used the kids to do it here. And of course, the Lovers can also show her marriage with the kids. And of her ex-husband being unwavering, wouldn't allow her to move away. Wouldn't allow it. There was also some pessimism here. So she also knew somehow that there was no way that she was going to be able to move back home because of the kids. She knew it wasn't likely that the court were going to allow it. Okay, give me more on the Five of Pentacles, please. Now, delays around money and coming in from the cold. Rejection. So there was also money issues, I believe, that she may have been in court for. Maybe there was some sort of maybe she was a beneficiary of something that she may have gotten, if some sort of life insurance policy, or the house, maybe that the whole house, the whole amount would go straight to her if something happened. So it's also got to do with money here. Give me more. So the LE may be also looking into whether there's anything she may have gotten out of this financially, if 8 of Wands, communication, fast action, a conclusion. They may find a conclusion here in regards to some sort of money that she's entitled to, more money that she would be entitled to if Dan was passed away here. Which they may also use as evidence against her. Okay, so let me see if there will be, if she will be charged eventually, will they be able to gather enough information about her to be able to charge her and get a conviction here. Will they be able to get enough evidence to get a conviction or to even be able to charge her? Will Wendy be getting charged? Oh, sorry, I dropped those. I'll put them back in the deck. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Hierophant. The Ten of Pentacles. One more, please. What evidence can they find against Wendy? Two of Pentacles. I do believe that they are looking at her here. There is a quiet preparation here. They're contemplating on the best angle to go. There's going to be an official situation here. Now, the Ten of Pentacles, well, I see that as the family card. It can also mean, money, a signing of a money agreement. They could be looking into the money side of things. I know that the family do have a lot of money. But they are tossing up which angle to go to, the best possible angle. I believe that they're going to go for the whole family here. So let's get more on this Four of Swords. So they could be preparing in the background here. Give me more on the Four of Swords, please, Spirit. We have the Five of Cups, regret. Loss. So I believe she's going to have a lot of regrets here. Give me more on the Hierophant, Spirit. Now, Five of Cups also shows grieving. Taking time out, grieving. But I don't believe that she's doing much grieving here. The Queen of Wands, living her best life. So they want to make her be accountable for being a part of this and showing any lack of care factor towards her husband's passing while she's living her best life, doing what she wants to do, using her power. Now, this also shows a woman that's attractive, self-assured, on top of the Hierophant, which is a higher learning, which could also talk about her degrees, her standings in society. So give me more on this Ten of Pentacles, please, Spirit. She seems to think that she's going to get away with it. Although she has got a lot of regrets too, wondering, well, her mother and brother are paying for it at the moment. The Queen of Cups, again, on top of the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, the Witness. The eyes that see, that just... The Queen of Cups knows. She's the seer. And she'll just smile. Yeah. So they're building a case on her and her involvement, knowing that she knows. And I believe that they're going to go for the whole family here, knowing that she's not all that she's cut out to be. And they need to be able to prove that she's not the person that people see. They need to show her manipulative side, her narcissist side, her selfish side. So this is what they're juggling at the moment, trying to get more information about how she was involved. They need the evidence to prove that she knew exactly what was going on and that it was, you know, a whole family dynamic thing here. She's been put on a pedestal, but she's going to have a lot of regrets. And they are quietly looking into her at the moment, behind the scenes, trying to find out what evidence they can have against her to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Well, even a probable cause to be able to charge her. Give me more on this Two of Pentacles. Juggling the situation at the moment, not knowing which one I suppose to go for first. I suppose they went for the mother and the brother first because they were the ones that had the most evidence against them. We have the Ace of Swords, the truth. Oh boy, yes, they are searching for the truth here, and there's going to be justice. And they are working behind the scenes to try to get her as well, because they know that she knows. She's the one, she was the master manipulator behind everything. She was the reason. See, we have the cause and effect, and she was the cause. But it does seem like justice will prevail here. And they are working diligently behind the scenes to try to nail her as well. And they'll be looking into every angle. The money side of things, the children who are wanting to move away, but yes, ending with justice, the Ace of Swords, the truth. They seem to be struggling at the moment, juggling any lack of evidence or evidence that they may have. But I believe the truth is going to come out in the end. And she will be facing justice. No matter how much she wants to turn her back on justice and the truth, she will be facing it. And she'll be knocked off this pedestal. Love and light.